Hello everybody, my name is Alstrom. Welcome back to yet another Fire Red and Leaf Green. Last time we went through Route 9, clearing out all the trainers there, and this time we're going to push onward. But before we get into all of that, I want to point out that I actually missed an item, and I missed a trainer entirely. So I wanted to amend that before we move forward. That was a weird lag there, but whatever. This guy! I totally skipped him. Yesterday. Yesterday. I totally forgot about this guy, so we're gonna go ahead and take him out now. It's just a couple Geodudes. Nothing too special. It's more so that he has an item behind him that I missed. That's more important. I would have been totally fine otherwise just skipping this guy. But let's see. 27. Right, and he has an Onix. Haven't seen Onixes in a minute, actually. So, yeah. Onix is a cool Pokemon. I know I was ragging on it last time how I preferred Geodude to Onix, and that's still the case, but, you know, design-wise, I like the concept of Onix. This giant rock set. I like them in theory, but, you know, in practice, I couldn't care less. Anyways, he protects a burn heal. So that's sort of what I forgot to showcase last time. Just wanted to show that super quickly. Head out here. Now, today, you may have noticed how when we came out to Route 10, we have a cave here. The famous Rock Tunnel. Now, the only thing that we ever heard about Rock Tunnel was that it was... The only thing we ever heard about Rock Tunnel was that it was super dark. Hence the inclusion of an HM called Flash. Now, none of the Pokemon in my party can actually learn Flash. Except, I did happen to catch a Meowth a ways back, and oh, it has an item anyways. I did catch a Meowth a ways back for the Pokedex thing for the 8, so I figured, might as well teach it some flashing abilities. Meowth learned Flash. And yeah, there we go. I'm going to see what item it actually had. Because sometimes you can't catch Pokemon and they will have items. A Rostberry. I don't think I'm going to need to use that anytime soon. But, you know, it's nice to have. Rock Tunnel. This is a pretty big dungeon. And it's dark as heck. Now, you don't need Flash. I just noticed something really bad. I'm going to point it out. Anyways, you don't need Flash, but boy, does it make your life easier. I just noticed that, like, all my team members are male, and the two Pokemon that I use for, like, HM moves are female. That's a bad message there. I promise that wasn't intentional. Yikes, this game's trying to get me in trouble. Anyways, here we are, Rock Tunnel, and this dungeon is huge. It's a very big dungeon. And yeah, this place takes a long time, so that's why it's going to be its own video today. So, tons of trainers, and more importantly, tons of items here. You have a repel, so that immediately makes up for the loss. Now, I'm using repels, so you're not going to have any wild encounters, so I don't have to cut any of those out today. But there are two Pokemon that you can catch here that I don't think you were able to catch previously. You can catch Onix here, so you can finally have an Onix if that's something you want. And Machop, also, great Pokemon, so... yeah, you can catch those two at the rock... Ooh, sorry, you can catch those two at the Rock Tunnel. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start fighting some trainers. Now, just gonna say this right now. There are a ton of hikers in Rock Tunnel, so Ivysaur and Mr. Mime are going to get crazy levels. So, we're gonna try and use the other members as much as we can. Here we have a Pokemaniac. These guys are pretty kooky. They dress up like Charmeleons. Of course. Damn it. You have a Cubone. I can't attack a Cubone. Or at least I won't do a lot of damage to a Cubone. That's funny. That's quite funny. Magical Leaf. Can't miss. And yeah, so I'm deciding that... except for this first one, because I'm still establishing how we're going to handle the presentation of this dungeon. I'm going to cut out most of the trainer fights if I'm talking and I can talk over a battle, then I'll leave it in, but, you know, the usual rules. Unless there's, like, something interesting about the trainer I want to mention, I'm just going to cut it. So, yeah. That's how I'm going to handle that. Slowpoke. Great Pokemon, by the way. So that's how I'm going to handle it, just so things can move at a reasonable pace and we're not here for a terrible amount of time. Because, like I said, this is a really long dungeon, especially if you don't know how to navigate it. So, definitely want to make this as quick as we can. There goes Pokemaniac Ashton. Game over. Yeah, that's... Your game is over. Anyways, moving onward here. Any items? No. Now, I'm not aware of any hidden items off the top of my head, so if I miss any, please forgive me. If I can find a list of hidden items that you can find here, I'll put them on the screen now, but otherwise, forgive my insolence. And I might forget to do that in editing. I draw illustrations of Pokemon when I'm home. You and a lot of people, buddy. You and a lot of people. That guy actually did a lot of damage on Limburg. Limburg's kind of low on health, so... Yeah, I'm gonna heal that up. See if I have a healing item. I only have a hyper potion and I'm not wasting that, so sorry buddy, you gotta tough it out. I'm also probably gonna start cutting out going into the bag to use a repel because the seconds add up. A revive, that'll come in handy because Limburg will probably die soon. Let's see. What do you have to say? I don't often come here, but I will battle you. Thank you for the charity. Just wanted to note something. A, she poisoned Woodstock. But B, she has a Bulbasaur, so that's how you see that. So by now you'll have seen all the starters. So let's go ahead and heal the poison off of Woodstock there. And continue. So there's no other trainers in this section. I lied. I'm such a liar. There's another trainer. Do you know anything about Pokemon cosplay? I don't, personally, but there's a huge group of people that does, and we're not going to get into that right now. Okay, so during that fight, Limburg grew to level 26 and is trying to learn Thunderbolt. To those of you wondering why I didn't want to use my Thunderbolt TM on Pikachu, because that is the TM that, or Shockwave. The reason why I didn't want to use my Shockwave TM on Pikachu after the gym battle, this is why. I knew this was coming. I didn't think it was coming this soon, though. Thunderbolt. 95 power over Thundershock's 40. Yeah, we're getting rid of Thundershock. No contest, Thunderbolt's the better move. So, in the original games, Thunderbolt would have actually been the TM that Lieutenant Surge gave you, and his Pokemon would have had that move instead of Shockwave, and oh my god, was it a pain? But, you know, I like how they handle it. So yeah, that's all that happens. Cut to the end of the battle. His name's also Steve. Just wanted to point that out. Let's see. Anything hidden here or here? Doesn't look like it, but you... Oh, wow. Okay, so either way I go, I gotta fight a hiker. Let's see. Who actually has less experience? Mr. Mime does just by a hair, so we're gonna use Mr. Mime for this fight. Let's see. Hit me with your best shot. I promise. I just realized, Mr. Mime, who's already about to level up, is really good for hikers, because if they have Machops, he could just use Confusion, and he could magical leave everything else. Too good. Mr. Mime is too good. Jeez. That's gonna get so agitating to edit. Oh my goodness, why did I say I was gonna cut it? I'm gonna commit. Thankfully, he only had a Geodude. So, okay, so the way that Rock Tunnel's kind of laid out is that you're going to go back and forth between the basement level and the first floor. So that's sort of how this place is going to be laid out. Let's see. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. No kidding. That guy just had a whole bunch of Geodude. Not exactly worth your time, but you can't skip him. Kind of like how we can't skip this guy. Maybe I'm lost in here. That'd be pretty bad, considering that hiking is your profession. That'd be pretty bad. I'm thinking by the end of this dungeon, Ivysaur is going to become our most powerful team member, which I don't mind that much, actually, because, you know, he is the starter. He deserves to be a little more powerful than the rest. Let's see. We've got this item here. An escape rope. Don't want to use that now because it would just take me out of here and I'd have to come all the way back here. So that'd be pretty inconvenient. Anyways, outsiders like you need to show me some respect. Nah, I don't owe you anything, actually. That's what's funny. Alright, so Ivysaur grew to level 29 and is trying to learn Sweet Scent. So I'll go into what that does. Sweet Scent allures the foe to reduce evasiveness. It also attracts wild Pokemon. So this is a rare instance of a field move, but it's not an HM. So the way it works outside of battle is that if you're standing in a patch of grass and you use Sweet Scent, it'll start an encounter. A pretty weird field move to have because you could do the same by just walking. As for in fight, it can reduce the evasiveness. It reduces the evasiveness of an opponent, so that can be useful. But even in competitive Pokemon, I don't see a lot of people carrying Sweet Scent, so you know, don't think too much about it. Meant to say, stop learning. Yeah, don't worry about it too much. And there goes Hector Lucas, actually. I give! Yeah, you do, buddy. Anyways, let's see. Is there anything here? Might not actually have to cut that because I realized pretty quick. Just hop it in the bag and, you know, doing all of that. But, yeah, anyways, we're here in another part of the cave. So, these rocks here, it's a rugged rock, but a Pokemon may be able to smash it. Unfortunately, for the time being, we can't do anything with that. So, don't really worry about it too much. What's down here? Okay, nothing. Let's see. I don't want... Actually, yeah. Limburg is still pretty low on health, but I want to test Thunderbolt. Hopefully, this girl doesn't have grass types. Do you want to know how you can avoid getting lost in the mountains? You can bend twigs as trail markers. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll show off Thunderbolt, and then I'll cut the rest of the battle. Jigglypuff, prepare to meet your Miracle. Ooh, look at that power. Look at that power. Hello, critical. Well, critical hit, but still the power. The power. Okay. Oh, it's over. It's over. Come on, a Pidgey. Let's go. One shot. I'm pretty sure we were able to one-shot these with Thundershock, but still. That's one zapped bird. Oh, I'm so happy we have Thunderbolt. Oh. It just keeps coming. All my mortal enemies. Go ahead. Meowth. Boom. Oh, and it's a female Meowth. That's what you get for breaking male Meowth's heart in the anime. Boom. Down you go. Down you go. Oh, I love Thunderbolt so much. What a move. What a move. I'm going to put Mr. Mime in the front because I see a hiker there. And Ivysaur's already level 29. So it doesn't need the experience. But is there anything up here? Yes. A max ether. Don't want to skip that. Definitely want to pick that up. Wrong window option. Anyways, no hidden items here. I've been checking occasionally, so don't worry. I'm not totally ignoring the concept of hidden items. Just wanted to point out that guy's name is Dudley, and I think that's just magical. More rocks we can't do anything about. And another one of you. Another maniac. I'm gonna put Limburg in the front, but hopefully you don't have any ground types. Let's see. You have a Pokedex? I want one too. Tough. Guy had nothing but Slowpokes. It was like perfect. He was begging to get electrocuted. Now, I believe this is kind of like the final stretch of the dungeon here. We got a whole bunch of picnickers here. So yeah, we're just gonna skip through all of this. You're lucky I cut these out because this would take a long time. Eek! Don't try anything funny in the dark. Lady, I used flash. It's fine. You could see everything. Nor was I going to do anything anyway. Stop assuming. I'm upset because Limburg freaking died. Whatever. It can't be helped. You have Pokemon. Let's start. That's just the mindset of everybody. I'm upset. Limburg would have been great for that fight anyway. No hidden items here. Let's progress forward. An item, let's see. A pearl. You could sell those at shops. Good amount of money there. Nothing there. Another one of you. Yes, repels have priority. Let's see, what do you have to say? I came this far looking for wild Pokemon. Not a bad place, I suppose. Well, there goes that. I'm wondering what, like, a real-life explanation would be for why there's so many picnickers here. Like, why is that the case? Are they, like... I don't know. Would you have a picnic in a cave? This seems weird. Anyways, look at that! Rock Tunnel, Cerulean City, Lavender Town, yes. That is the exit, my friends. We are done with Rock Tunnel. But we're not quite out of the woods yet. We still got a couple more trainers. We still have a couple more trainers left before we can get to the next area. I'm feeling a bit faint. I haven't hiked in some time. Oh, I guess they hike. Okay, so that girl had a Pidgeotto, and it had Whirlwind, and it brought out Rattata, and just killed it. You know, that's pretty annoying. Don't know what vibrated there, but either way, got a hiker here. Ha 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 ha. Aha. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, so in the middle of that fight, I leveled up to 29 and Mr. Mime's trying to learn Psybeam. Psybeam is just a better confusion. Don't even hesitate. Psybeam for the win. It also, and Psybeam also confuses Pokemon, I believe, so yeah, like, no contest. Okay, so his, like, end dialogue there said that, like, oh, I'm not laughing, I'm sneezing, I guess. Here we have a Nanab Berry. I actually don't know what that does. What the heck is a Nanab Berry? I don't know what that does off the top of my head. Medicine. I think that's something you can't access without getting its multiplayer. So I guess I can't show that off. Yeah, some berries only have functions that exist in certain side modes and not in the main game. Pretty weird. Anyways, there's another trainer down there, so don't forget to go fight him if you're trying to, you know, clear out the area. I'm gonna put Ivysaur in the front there. And yeah, let's go take this guy out. What do you have to say? Ah, this mountain air is delicious. Don't know what that's supposed to taste like, so no comment, I guess. Alright, I think that's it for trainers. I believe so. What do you have to say, buddy? Hi, kid. Want to see my Pokemon? I knew you were a trainer. Ugh. Frickin', never mind. Anyways, Ivysaur got up to level 30, by the way. That out of the way. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Now it's getting real. We have made it to Lavender Town. Oh. Okay, I'm going to contain my excitement and save it for next time. So, thank you for watching this episode of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. And next time, we take a look at one of the most popular cities in all of Pokemon. Lavender Town. See you guys then.
Could I be